Good morning, children. Welcome back to the class. Hope you had a good time and you have learned something new. Today, first we are going to recall what we had learnt in the previous lesson. Yes, what do we learnt? We learnt about desktop. What is desktop? The opening screen of Windows is called desktop. And then what else we learnt? Yes, we learnt about icons. What is icons? Graphical symbol of the particular application. There are three types of icons: standard icons, shortcut icons, and disk drive. Standard, by default, the application which is available on the screen, that is standard icon. Shortcut icon, like in arrow, when you create particular application using shortcut method, when you double click, you'll be able to open that particular application. Then disk drive icons, which is used to helpful for us to use the USB storage devices, etc. And we learn some of what is window, what is an application window, what is a document window. Application means Word, document means in a Word, if you are going to create a document, that is called as a document window. Then we saw title bar, that is elements of window. Title bar, menu bar, workspace, scroll bars, and corners and borders. In the previous lesson, we learnt what are the uses of these elements of window. Okay, today we are going to learn some of the menu. Okay, for example, if you want to go to some places, what you should do? You should prepare, you should get ready, then you will start moving. Is it the same way to computer? If you want to work with the computer, we need to start an application or we need to start a program. So we are going to see what is start menu, what are the start menus available, and some of the functions, and then how to start an application. First, when you look at here, so this icon, the pointer indicates that one, it's a start menu, so which helps us to start the computer. The second one, can you see which one it points? Yes, search program. So that is a search icon. Now this one, yes, mostly everybody working with the Windows operating system, so you people know what are all the uses of these operating systems. So this one points out all programs. This one, shutdown. So after completing your program, if you want to shut down your system, you will go and click this icon. Yeah, this one, help and support. So from the name, if you have any doubt regarding our application, if you want any help, what we will do, when you click help and support and when you search, the particular details will be given for us. Devices and printers. So when you click devices and printers, it will show us that what are all the devices which is connected to the computer and how it has been connected. Or if you want to activate some of the devices or printer connection, you can click on the devices and printers. So what is this? Control panel. We will see why do we have control panel in the start menu. What is this? Yeah, we are pointing out to an arrow, that is paint application. So when even this, we will see how the paint application is useful for us, how to open an application. The functions. Okay, so what is this? In the beginning I taught you what is this, start button. So which is used to start button, which is used to help us to start any application or program in a computer. The second one, what is this? Yes, search programs or files. So for example, if I want to work with if I want to work with Microsoft Word, so, or if I want to search C++, so when I type that particular name inside that search box, it will browse and it will help me to open the application very easily. Okay, why do we have all programs in start menu? Yes, when you click all programs, it will show the application that is in our computer, and it will be easy for us to open that application. For example, when I click all program, it will show Word, Excel, Microsoft Office, or for example Paint. So all the application under the all programs arrows will be shown. So I can go and click that particular application and I will work with it. For that reason, we are having all programs in the start menu. So yeah, I show you where do we see control panel menu, but now we are going to see why do we have control panel in our Windows. Because this control panel help us to adjust your computer setting. For example, this is a simple example, mouse. You can check or you can set your mouse properly. For that we need control panel. So system setting, control panel, which helps us for system settings. Okay, yes, in the beginning we saw why do we have paint menu, is it? Yes, when you click paint arrow, you will get all these options. Pin to start menu, or run as administrator, or open. So the sub menu will be, when you click the particular arrow, it will show this sub menu. If I want to open, I can click open. If I want to remove from this list, I can click on remove from this list. If I want to see the properties, I can click on the properties and I'll be able to see the properties. Yes, what is this? Taskbar. Okay, taskbar, which helps us to complete a task in our system, is it? So when you look at here, this one shows is a taskbar. So the application which is currently executed will be shown here. For example, this is the start menu and all these things that I worked currently with that particular application. So for that reason, that has been shown in the taskbar. And we have system tray also. System tray, the first icon we are seeing, network icon. So for example, if I have connected with the internet, and it will shows your system has connected. If I'm not connected with the internet, it will shows that there is a red symbol. So this icon helps us to see the current situation of the network. Okay, what is this? Yes, volume adjustment, which helps us to adjust the system volume. So for example, if you are working with movies or something, if you want to increase the volume, you have to click the volume icon. So this one, yes, date and time. So date and time, the current date and time will be shown here. For example, in some system it will show wrongly. So what you have to do, you have to go to the system setting and you have to edit the date and time. The last one, aerobic button. So this aerobic button, what is aerobic button means? It shows the menu bar, that is the task bar, the current applications. When you click that one, it will shows. Again, when you click, it will hide it. Next, we are going to how to start an application. So it's very easy, and you people know how to start an application because already you have been working with Paint, Word, Doc, Excel, PowerPoint, all those things. The same way we are going to learn the steps. Okay, so when you look at here, what we are going to do? So all programs. First all programs, then I will go and click Microsoft Office, all programs, and then Microsoft Office, and then under that if I want to open Microsoft Word, I will click Microsoft Word. So the particular application will be opening for me. So start all programs, Microsoft Office, Microsoft. So I am opening the particular application. So that is called as how to start an application. So here also the same thing. So how to open? All programs, Microsoft Office, and then Word. So this is one of the way I will start my application. We have other method also. The second one, I can go to the run and I can open. I can type notepad, means I can type notepad. Then when I click open, I'll be able to open notepad application. So there are two ways that I can start my application. One is I can go to start all programs, and under that you will have an application. You can click and open. The second one, you can use run option. When you click run, the particular dialog box will appear. You have to type which application you want to open. Then when you click OK, it will go to the next screen. Okay, next we are going to see how to close an application. How to close an application? Yes, the first way. The upper right corner, you have a close symbol. When you click that particular close symbol, you will be able to close the application. Or else, the other method, you have to go to the file. When you open file, you will have close button or exit word. So when you click file, you will show close or exit. This is the second way. There is another way using shortcut key, that is Ctrl plus Q. When you press Ctrl and Q, the particular application, the document will be closing. So to close an application, there are 2 or 3 methods. Okay, what you are going to do? You are going to do some of the activity. The first one, you are going to start the application using start menu or run option in your system. The second one, you are going to close the application using file menu. So please try these 2 activity in your home.
Now we are going to see about computer icon. By clicking this icon, we can see the disk drivers mounted in the system. Can you look at this image? Yes, these are the disk drivers. Okay, next, what is this? My computer. Yes, in Windows XP and Vista, this icon is called My Computer. Good children. What is this? This PC. Very good. In Windows 8 and 10, it is called as this PC. But the functionality of computer icon remains the same in all versions of Windows. Either Windows XP or Windows 8. The functionality of computer icon are same. Okay, we come to the end of the class, children. What we have learnt? First, we learnt about start button and its functions. Second, taskbar. Third one, how to start an application. Fourth one, how to close an application. We have sent the question paper. Please write the test before 11 p.m. without fail. And have a nice day, children. Thank you and God bless you.